Hey guys, got the black pieces. We're playing Leon Malazogu. I'm gonna go for the Caro-Kann. Alright, when they go for the advanced variation, I'm going to first get my bishop so that it's outside the pawn chain. I'm gonna push E. I think I'm gonna take that, whatever. Take it. As I mentioned, I'm closing the pawn chain. And then my goal is to go for C5. They don't have a light square bishop anymore, so I think I can just go straight away for this. Now I'm going to take, develop the knight to C6. Let's get the knight out. I'm thinking I can put it on F5, which then creates a double attack on this pawn. It's actually a pretty good square for the knight right now. I'm going to prevent the future pawn push. And then what I'm thinking of doing again is going F5 with my knight and then taking that pawn. I might even put my queen on B6. The pawn move is inaccurate. A better move here is knight F5. This attacks the pawn and is a better spot for the knight. Their knight going to F3 would defend that. I don't have to rush though. I'm going to get my bishop out and then castle. In this case, the bishop move is also inaccurate. A better move is queen H4 check. They'll block with the pawn, and then you can move your queen to G4. They might attack you again with the pawn, and then you can just retreat the queen and offer a trade of queens on F5. Let's continue with the plan. I'm just going to try to make a minor improving move, getting my rook on this open file, semi-open file, fully open file. So they've made a checkmate threat. I think I might be able to take once and then jump my knight to F5, and then there's no light square bishop, so I think that looks okay. I'm going to do that, I think. Take once. I mean, it's got to take back, right? Like, I think I can jump here. Now there's two attackers on that pawn. Let's see. They can defend with the bishop. They can defend with the knight. They can defend with pretty much everything, which kind of sucks. Well, let's make a move that attacks the pawn. Now I think I might need to reroute this knight. Here the opponent made a big mistake and I missed an opportunity. I should have actually taken the pawn on E5 in this spot because the D4 pawn is actually pinned. This also attacks their queen. Okay, retreating the knight was inaccurate. A better move here is knight H4. If they try to attack your knight with the queen, you can even abandon the knight and go for rook C2. This attacks the bishop and the knight on the second rank. I think now I should try to double up rooks on this file. So let's do that. I'm gonna move my knight to G6. I know that they can move their knight as well, but when that happens, I can take back with the pawn. I'm probably gonna take back. Either way kind of has its own trade-offs. So he's got 1, 2, 3 defenders of this pawn. I've got 1, 2 attackers. Actually, you know what? In this spot, I should have continued with my plan of doubling up rooks. The knight move is a little bit inaccurate. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this knight. It looks like I'm trying to attack this pawn, but really I want to just get it right back to... Yeah, I want to go right back to E whatever that square is. We missed another tactic. This was a mistake by the opponent. I can take the pawn on E5 again because of the pin. E7. Because now it's like the two knights protect each other. That rook is, you know, it's like in that file, but what's it gonna do? That's great. Okay, now maybe I'll finish doubling up rooks. The rook move is a mistake because they can sacrifice their knight on f6, and that's actually good for them. So now you might be thinking, oh, okay, the pawn on d4 is pinned, so I can take the e5 pawn with my knight, and we're winning. But the problem is, in this case, they can actually, again, sacrifice the knight on f6 with check, and then there's a checkmate threat on h7. So the only way to renew the threat is to go knight c6. That way the checkmate threat is covered by your g knight. And then get ready to attack that bishop in the corner. Thank you. There's a check at the end, so. Take the queen. Check. And that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. If so, like, share, subscribe. Take care.